One thing with Social Security that comes up often, and it's a very headline grabbing thing, is will Social Security run out? Is there a concern there? And that may lead into, I'll take it earlier just in case it does. So what's some thoughts or commentary there where you could add add to that?
Yeah, we'll hear that used as a scare tactic. Better get your benefits, get yours while it's still there. Social Security is going to run out. It's going bankrupt. The government has squandered your money. And if that's your belief, then of course you're going to take Social Security sooner than later. Why would you wait and fear the money will run out? So the fact of the matter is there are two components to Social Security. There's something called a Social Security trust fund. So there's a trust that has been funded with money. That trust is what is running out. And we can talk about why that is in a moment. But the second piece of Social Security benefit is that which is funded by ongoing taxes, payroll taxes. So as long as people keep going to work and paying taxes, about 75 to 80% of Social Security benefits in the future will continue to be payable through income taxes. So right there we can say Social Security is not going away. It's possible that benefits could be slightly reduced in the future if the trust fund is able or allowed to run dry. But if you step back, why would that happen? Is it government malfeasance? Is it something else? The system was created at a time back in the 30s where people didn't live as long as they do now. It was really a widow's benefit. It was generally used in such a way where one person dies, their surviving spouse lives 3, 4, 5 more years, and Social Security provided them a benefit to sustain them. Here we are, we have folks that are retiring at 62 and claiming their benefits immediately and living to 102.
Yeah.
Not uncommon. So we're asking a lot of an old system, and to improve the funding of the system, it's not super popular politically. So we have to keep these things in mind as to how we got here, why there's a fear of Social Security running out. The reality of it is most of the benefits are going to be available as long as people keep working. But maybe you could touch on some of the things we've seen over the past few years where they're working on sustaining the system and improving the benefits for those who receive it.
Yeah, and there are little turns of the screw, and it's hard because getting bipartisan support for threading the needle and maybe raising payroll taxes, or ultimately there would be a few things, and I won't go into detail, that could be done that would allow the more benefit to come from not the trust fund. In other words, so right now the payroll tax is capped on earnings, and that could easily be raised. And I find it highly unlikely that people that are currently receiving benefits, that those would probably be the last group of people to be impacted. It's the younger people that those claiming ages may be pushed out, which they already have been, but they could be pushed out further. And so I think it's going to be, it wouldn't be we wake up and Social Security is gone. It would be a gradual, and it would be something that would be, I think, long anticipated. So in some cases, when people are doing their planning, they don't want to include Social Security into their plan. What you talked about earlier, some people do that to it's like, that's not wise to do because it's such a valuable benefit. But maybe you get your Social Security estimate and you put in 80% of it or 70% of it, just so you're hedging your bets a little bit. But I'm of the opinion that it would be political suicide to do too much, and especially with the people that are currently receiving benefits.
Well said.